Only 25 remain.
Reload.
Wake up. Morning. Morning.
New mag.
Mommy. Hi. This is a cherry pie blanket. Nah, again. It's fine.
Hostile dust.
But where are you up to?
Enemy UAV overhead.
What the? Hey! Sit down. The cage open. Why? Because in case someone wants to go back in.
Ready for action.
Back on station. Go get off.
Hold on. Go back. Here we go.
Less than 25.
There you go. What?
The enemy. Prep time's over. Now you deploy.
Changing mag.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Don't fuck with the CIA.
Bringing in recon. Incoming.
What?
Let's get
Come on,
back.
cheese! Cheese, fella!
Oh,
Bad time. Dust yourself off
Cheese!
fucking
and get back out.
can't
a
puss.
little bit more seriously and let's write out a plan of action, okay? So now we're going to dig a little bit deeper. How much money do you need to make, okay? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? What are your monetary goals? What are your income? That's how our minds work. Not because it necessarily is like, oh, if I say millions, whatever you say, you can achieve. Let me say that again. Whatever number you say, you can achieve. You can say, I want to make $1 million. You can say, I want to make $1,000. You can make $1,000. You can say, I want to make whatever. No, but you may have noelranzo@gmail.com, and that's okay. XYZ business at gmail.com or XYZ business at yahoo.com. Again, this is not the preferred way, but this is completely free and it is legitimate. People will take you seriously if you present yourself seriously. The next thing, get a professional email, get a professional phone number that's just not your cell phone.
No!
Now, I know some people tell you can get a Google number, but you do not have to get a Google number.
And you pitch it to them. To take an idea and pitch it to someone costs you nothing. If that person you're pitching it to says they want that service or they want that idea, as it happened to me with this concept called coaster ads, then you can basically say the team to distribute them and all the different elements involved from the 50%. So in other words, if you want to start a business with no money, you can do it with cash flow. So point number 2 on the list for health, and what's great about doing it that way is you can find out that angel investor has the knowledge to help you. Money in the early days of any business is actually bizarrely not that useful, if you might think. What is really useful is having someone with better relationships. I personally invest in businesses having fun, so don't forget to inject a bit of fun into it to ensure that everyone enjoys the journey, the business they're about to invest in and you're about to build. The fourth optional angel investment model and even the VC model, you can go to the market and say this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I have done, and the market will then decide as a crowd whether to invest in you, and in return you give them equity. So it's a very straightforward thing. There's quite a few platforms doing it, Seeders, Crowdcube, there's a few. The other way is through product crowdfunding. So if you have a product or you want to launch a product, what you can do is go on sites like Indiegogo and you can say, this is the product.
Ammo!
Clean kill.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Gas inbound.
Changing mags.
Coming! Stop coming, Daddy! No.
Oh.
Loading the
What?
mag.
Fuck out of here.
Incoming fire.
No! Oh, they wouldn't let me get in the building!
25 remain.
Between your time, resources, and money. And that's the reason why I created this free masterclass that walks you through the steps to leverage Instagram to start your food business. Whether it's an online bakery, whether it's effort, money, the resources that you put in.
No way, bro. Suck dick, bro.
Business or
Come on.
investments
No
is
way.
the same as if you were to choose a concept that has high demand.
Go get them.
Or choose the right concept with the right concept. Now, in order for you to find out whether your concept has high demand,
Changing mags.
know who your target market is. Know where to market.
Stop whining, bro.
No
I'm not getting to that. That's enough.
marketing to marketing stuff that talks to no one. You're gonna start to target other people when you target to them. Since you're basically not talking to anyone at all.
You're annoying
You're
me.
specify some of the problems that you have. They're gonna tell you, I'm craving for something that's healthy, something that's vegan, something that's quick grab and go, because my lunchtime is only 30-40 minutes long. Vegan, that serves this specific clientele's problem. Guys, you need to get this point down right from the get-go. Watch this again. And the reason why is because if you continue to build on this, later on you're going to realize something is wrong. Marketing's not working. You know what? Logistics not working. People are not buying. You're going to spend a lot of time and effort. This is precisely where to begin.
Stop whining, bro.
No
I'm not getting to that. That's enough.
marketing to marketing stuff that talks to no one. You're gonna start to target other people when you target them. Since you're basically not talking to anyone at all.
You're annoying
You're
me.
to find out what the problem is with your audience. What problem are they facing? And position your as the solution to that person's problem. For instance, if you talk to the people around an area that is a young office downtown environment, you ask them, hey, you know what are some of the problems that you have? They're going to tell you, I'm craving for something that's healthy, something that's vegan, something that's quick grab and go, because my lunchtime is only 30-40 minutes long. Then you can come up with a concept that solves that specific problem. For example, you could be serving vegan wraps, or vegan burgers, or vegan hot dogs. These are all concepts that are healthy, vegan, that serves this specific clientele's problem. Guys, you need to get this point down right from the get-go. Watch this again. And the reason why is because if you continue to build on this, later on you're going to realize something is wrong. Marketing's not working. You know what? Logistics not working. People are not buying. You're going to spend a lot of time and effort. This is precisely where it begins. Figure this out, you're going to save yourself a lot more time and money in the future. Consulting with a lot of the food business owners, this is one of the core problems that they face. Because not a lot of people know how to do proper market research and be able to extract the information and build a business around that. And that's why it is one of the core problems that they face. Because not a lot of people know how to do proper market research and be able to extract the information and build a business around that. And that's why I created this free masterclass training that walks you through the step-by-step process and how you can start a food truck business in the next 30 to 60 days. That way, you're gonna have the confidence to go ahead and push forward in order for you to be the most profitable. You're gonna find out that some stocks are better than others, while others are not going to be as ideal. This all takes a lot of trial and error for you to figure that out. Collect the data points. Let the data tell you what is an area. What are some of the other businesses that are in the area? Do the other business you are not. The truth is, you might not be that popular around that area because you might be stealing all their business. And yes, we all like to think the best of others, but this is not always the case. Would account for 80% of your sales. So choose the 20%, you're going to be golden. Another advantage of having a small menu, this allows you to refine your item over and over again so you can perfect it. As you collect feedback, you refine your item and make it perfect. While you continue to do this, this allows you to be so well known with 1 or 2 items that you're going to attract everyone in town just to drive over just for your food item. The fourth point is to consider your startup costs. Now, typically speaking, starting a food truck requires much less than typical store fronts. This could range anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000. And the reason for this big gaps, on the other hand, you can buy a fully equipped truck that has all the gear and equipment that you may need. It is a complete turnkey solution to you. Yes, it's going to be a little bit more costly, but at the end of the day, you get the peace of mind that your truck doesn't require as much maintenance, your gear and your machinery all works.